It started with an OkCupid profile. It was a girl in her 30s, big, almost impossibly blue eyes, lashes that were so thick they felt like waterfalls onto her cheeks. Her hair was dark. The color was indescribable, a black-blue shade with a golden twinge. She had 6 pictures of herself on her profile. They were all of her face, tight close-ups that obscured anything behind her, and she wasn't smiling in any of them. The girl wasn't particularly attractive, if I'm being honest. Her eyes were so big, they took up most of her face. Her nose was small and sharp. Her slight frown made her face look puckered, as if she just tasted something bitter. She definitely didn't choose the most flattering photos of herself. Her profile was sparse. Most of the fields were empty. What she did share was basic. She wrote her age, gender, and race. She indicated she was interested in both men and women. Her bio simply read, "I want to meet someone new. Do you want to meet me too?" Despite the oddities of her profile, I messaged her. I was intrigued by her odd features and mysterious persona. I wrote something small and simple, mirroring her profile. "Hello, my name is David. I'm looking to meet someone too. Maybe we could meet each other." It was only after I pushed send that I read her username. Hot singles in your area. Fuck. With a username like that, I figured this was a fake profile, probably for a scam dating service. I was desperate, but not that desperate. Well, maybe that desperate. I hadn't dated anyone in years. OkCupid had led to exactly 3 dates. One never showed up, the second one lasted about an hour, and the third one never called me back. I worried I'd never find a girlfriend. Hell, I worried I'd never have sex again. Thinking with my dick, I messaged every girl that looked even the littlest bit appealing. 99% of the time, no one messaged me back, but hot singles in your area sent me a response within minutes. "Hello, David. I would like to meet you." Fuck yes. At this point, I didn't care if it was a scam. I was going to try my luck. "Good to hear. What's your name?" I waited at my laptop for her to answer. A few minutes ticked by with no response. The minutes turned into an hour. I waited and waited, passing the time on YouTube, but I couldn't get those alien eyes out of my head. Finally, 5 hours later, she sent me a 1-sentence reply. "Can we meet tonight?" I struggled between feeling annoyed at the late response and excited at the possibility of getting laid. I probably should have waited before I replied in some pathetic attempt to pretend to be busy, but my eagerness overcame me. "Yes, name the place." The reply came instantly. "Olin Park." I typed my response carefully. "I know the place. I can meet you there in an hour if you'd like. By the way, what's your name?" I waited for her again. It was getting late, nearly 9 p.m. If we wanted a real date, she needed to get back to me quickly. I was about to message her again when she replied, "I'm already here." I was a little startled. Maybe she lived around the park. I wrote to her, "You're in the park already?" The reply came almost before I hit send. "I'm outside your apartment." My heart slammed against my ribcage. She was messing with me, clearly. I started writing. "Very funny." But then someone knocked on my door. My hands started to shake. This couldn't be real. I had one of her pictures up on my screen. I swear the picture had changed so that she was almost smiling. I approached the door hesitantly. "Who's there?" I called out. A moment of silence, and then a male voice said, "Delivery for David Cummings?" I erupted in laughter. I had forgotten I ordered pizza. What an idiot. I opened the door and the delivery guy looked at me with a smile. "That'll be $24.80. "Keep the change," I told him as I handed him $30. He grinned. "Thanks, man, and hey, have fun with your date." Sweat burst from my forehead. My whole body went cold. What did you say? He narrowed his eyes. I just mean have fun. I'm not on a date, I said firmly. Okay. Sorry, man. I just saw the girl behind you and figured... I spun around, dropping the pizza. No one was there. I could hear the pizza guy slowly backing away. I didn't care. I turned on all the lights, checking every room. I felt like a moron opening all the closet doors and looking under my bed. After everything had been inspected, I could finally breathe again. My theory was that the delivery guy saw the picture of the girl on my laptop and thought she was really there with me. That had to be it. There wasn't any other explanation. I went to the computer. This girl was creeping me out. I went to block her, but something weird happened. On my screen was a different profile. It had the same username, but the gender said male. Had the girl changed her profile when I was getting the pizza? There were no pictures anymore. I was done with this bullshit. I closed the tab. Clearly, I'd had enough OkCupid for the day. Without warning, the tab reappeared. Hot singles in your area. Male, 40s, white. Except this time there were pictures. Pictures of me. All close-ups of my face, not smiling. My flesh broke out in goosebumps. I had a new message. My breath caught in my throat. Terrified, I clicked it. The screen turned black. And that's when I saw the reflection of a puckered-faced girl in my screen. She smiled calmly.
Nice to meet you,
she said in the voices of 100 people. She came at me, and before I knew what was happening, they were inside me. It was better than sex, and also lonelier.
We are together now. Hundreds of desperate people just like me. But there's no me anymore. We are we. We breathe as one. We suffer as one. Together, but never complete. We are still looking to meet someone. Someone new. Do you want to meet me too?